Here, this is video log of Introduction to Operating System, Project 3, Dynamically Loadable Kernel Modules. In this project, we will get familiar with Linux kernel modules. Now the Hello World task. I have already put an Hello World kernel modules source here, and let's compare it. And then load it, and here are the log from the initialization function. And by OS mode, you can see that it is loaded. And let's unload it. Now the second example about passing parameters. Here's the source, and it will print the parameters on initialization, and that's it. Let's load it. And load it. And we can see that the parameter printed here. Unload it. Let's print again. Here's a magic parameter that if it is 1, the parameter values will be modified. And we can see that it is modified. We can query the module's information by modinfo. And now let's pass others parameters. We can see that the parameter be modified, and let's modify it at runtime. And we can see that it is modified. And now let's pass a parameter that is not defined. We can see that it is ignored. Now we move on to the third example. It is about loading and unloading a module by a user space program. Here's the source. We can see that it loads a module by a system call, and then after confirmation it unloads the module by another system call. And the module that will be loaded is almost identical to previous example. Print the parameters. We can see that it is loaded, and we can also inspect the parameters, and let's unload it. And a respective directory for the module would be gone. Okay, now the exercise. A user space application needs to the math by loading and unloading a kernel module. Pass a value and an operation to the module as parameter, and get a result back from another parameter. And the respective module do the math in initialization according to an operation parameter. Let's see. Do an addition. This loads a module with the parameters and get a result back, and then unload it. multiplication by the same mechanism. And subtraction.